champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. This that splash, this that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
She like got me.
Hit boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. It changed more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. Okay. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith. Sometimes you need to know your worth. Sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but in front of the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your perm at. 6 figures.
On a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas, the roof is open and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. Pulls it in at the 13. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
40 for 31. Check. 3 bud. Check.
From the gun, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. A glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play and gave up a bigger one instead.
He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but it'll be second down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, first and goal. Again, it's Watson. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Now Watson on third and goal. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a fourth down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here we go on fourth. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have taken the early lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a first and 10 at their own 23. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
A gain of 19 yards. First down.
Rodgers now on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
On second down, it's Hines. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Hines, the ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Brings up third down.
The Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rodgers on the right side. This is Austin with a catch. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Third down, Hines, and he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. To get the offense off the field, they're going on 4th and 5. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing and then throw in the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. 25 yards that time. Out of the gun, Watson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Texans will add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second-guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Now look out. Rodgers lost the football, and the Texans scoop it. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Good. Makes the score Texans 21. Packers.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Rodgers. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Gain of 22 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st down, it's Hines. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers looking deep for Adams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Watson, off play action. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. From the red zone now, Watson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by the
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
You know, a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. After the sack on first down, Rodgers looking deep for App. And got his man complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Rodgers pass.
Devontae Adams, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
On the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And it's caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game. And the Texans, and now they're going to fake it. Open man, the tight end fails. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minutes. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
5-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Hines. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin.
Rodgers pass.
That one goes for 8 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's 2nd down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw again. Rodgers. And unsuccessful there, trying to dump it underneath. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Intended for Naheem.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Rodgers again now. Looking deep for Adams. He's got it at the 15. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And a Packer 1st down.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. This is Hines. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Hines. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Nyheim Hines, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers get a score closer. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15.
Makes the score Texans 29, Packers 14. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
What's up? 20 points down, he's coming. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. 58's the line.
On 1st down, Watson. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
You don't see too many pass-catching fullbacks nowadays, partner. In fact, you don't see too many fullbacks, period.
Good news, though, he does have decent hands, and we saw it right there on display. On 1st and 10, Watson. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The lines move there, look like nobody open, now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. His throw caught at about the 5. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. It's another touchdown pass for Deshaun Watson, his 5th of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Marr now to add the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points.
Makes the score Texans 36, Packers 14.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brandon Williams, a big tackle, gets him down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. J.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack. Number 7 for him on the year.
And it's third down.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
On play action, now Rodgers. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the return will stop right around the 25. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you're expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground. Ballage again. And he powers his way up past the 30.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Now Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. He's got a man, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. Off of play action, it's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
51 to Mike. 51 to the
Throwing again. Watson dancing to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, watch the slant.
Throwing on 3rd down. Watson. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. They will indeed snap it to Watson, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Justin Reed, the safety, made the tackle.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Green Bay.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 12-yard line.
Now the rookie's 2nd-round pick. It's A.J. Dillon with it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
10-yard line.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Alan Lazard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Popular down near the goal line. Quick slant. Nice job there to get in, knock it away.
It was. And one of the other things you're concerned about when you throw that route is to make sure your offensive linemen use their leverage to get the hands of the defensive front down so you can throw it through that little bit of crowd and get it to the receiver. In this event, they did, but a nice play by the defender knocking it away.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Here's Watson. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Watson on 1st down. And Cooks has it over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
1st down.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. It's the fullback with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
But I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, Just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 36. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jarvis Landry there to make the grab. And the Texans use the short field to their advantage as they get going. Now they're going to fake it. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on. Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs?
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I can understand you want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled terrible. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Operating from the gun. Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings
from the gun. Rodgers
at the 45-yard line.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Brandon Williams. And he'll actually lose about 7 yards on the return, but they have possession of the football on the turnover.
The Texans take over.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Watson hitting Fuller with a big one. 46 yards. Watson off play action. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's over.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he will not make it to the goal line. It's his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Big stop, let's go. Check 52.
To throw again. Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards, a first down.
16 yards.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down, Packers.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
First down.
319. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. Go to 50. Hey, you block over here.
On first down, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again. Rodgers. And now here is another interception. Picked off down at the 10. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
53, Mike, I got you.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Will Fuller. Incomplete. He was covered by Jair Alexander.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. flush to his right. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15.
Today's final score,
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Texans, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Packers.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying that. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a lineback. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it?
How you like it?
I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking.
Like a Viking.
All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I'm in the field like a Panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the hole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys ain't on the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't trying to get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Hit one and be some. You gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting nothing back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you late.